Hello, I am Miriam, co-founder and COO of Keto Chow.
I'm Chris, also co-founder, president, and the technical guy behind Keto Chow. If you're brand new to Keto Chow, it's a nutritionally complete meal designed to make doing keto easy. We also have some electrolyte supplements that are amazing for everyday use and for keeping the dreaded keto flu away.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the little bell icon for updates on all our Keto Chow happenings. These live streams help us be accountable and stay on track. So thanks for joining us on our keto journey.
Indeed, we're glad to be back.
Yeah.
I'm burping.
That's disgusting.
I
Thanks
know.
for sharing.
We're back in the land of good internet.
Yes.
We saw, in case you didn't see the videos, we went to Yellowstone last week to hang out with our family and my parents. I'm bacon and Miriam is eggs.
I'm an egg. You can kind of see the yolk.
We look better together because we went to a neighborhood Halloween party and everybody was joking around. Oh, hey, Chris is bacon. Chris is bacon.
Yep.
And I'm like, and Miriam's eggs. And they're like, oh, is she?
Yep.
Like, yeah. Do you not see the giant egg? And
Yep.
anyway, so. Well, that says all bacon needs egg. John is going to go to a meeting. Carrie's here. Ready to say keto says, watch out, bacon and eggs get eaten. Right?
And they need some butter with it because when you're doing a keto diet, you need to have some fat.
That's true.
Right?
Eddie says, happy Halloween, everyone. Carrie's on 276 days. Kathy says, happy Halloween. Mike's here.
Hello.
Let's see. Gigi says, good morning. Chris with one S. And Miriam.
Hi, Gigi.
Yeah, and
How
Joe and
are
Rachel
you?
are still going.
Yep.
Let's see. Platte River Keto said, happy Halloween. Good morning, my friends. Yellowstone trip looked like a lot of fun.
It was really fun.
And it was very cold.
It was freezing. It was the winter we needed.
Yeah. But it was interesting to go to Yellowstone not in the summer.
Yeah. We
'Cause
had
I've
lots
only
of
ever
good
gone
parking
there.
spots.
Okay, I'm going to probably murder the name. Tierney says, first time watching.
Hey,
Welcome.
thanks for checking in.
Rick Wynn is here. Kellen, Michigan says, just left 2KK, sitting on my couch drinking eggnog keto chow.
Yes,
I've got
sounds
chocolate
delicious.
keto chow mixed up ready for today.
Nice.
Yeah. Ken says, beautiful pictures of your trip. Great bacon and eggs. Kathy says, love your costumes. These were actually our costumes from like 5 or 6 years ago.
Or more, 10 or 15 years ago.
I was like, I know that I still have those, so I went looking for them.
Somewhere.
Yeah, they were in the bin o costumes. Carrie says last week Wednesday I ate at church again, thinking I could have some meats, and now I'm stuck in the bathroom.
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
How do I change this? You could try some. What's it called? The stuff that you take to.
Pepto-Bismol.
Pepto-Bismol might help. I can't remember what that. There's another thing that you can take that helps if you have problems.
Magnesia.
Yeah, it's not that.
It
Anyway,
makes it worse.
yeah. I mean, there's always the pregnant woman on a cheese diet.
Yeah, have some cheese.
That might help. Let's see. Margie says, good morning, Chris and beautiful Miriam. Sharon is here as
Sharon.
well. Glad to see you had a good time at Yellowstone. Yeah, we made it back. Nobody died.
That's true.
We did have an instance where we were driving along, the road was clear and dry, and then all of a sudden we got to a place where it was shaded by the trees. It had been 12 hours since the snow had fallen, but Montana had not plowed that section and it had not put down any sort of road salt or sand even. I started to slow down, so I went from the posted speed limit of 65. I got down to 47 before we spun out
And off the road.
and off the road, facing backwards. But I was able to put it into four-wheel drive.
Thankfully, there wasn't someone coming on the other side because we definitely went to the
Yep.
other side of the road.
5 seconds after we got off the road, we were back on the road. And I had the dash cam footage. So.
It was scary.
Kathy says, oldie but goodies. Super cute. Nice. Let's see. Margie says, talking to Lynette. Nice. Carrie's been having cheese. There you go. We have a lot. We had a open house yesterday because one of our daughters is going to Canada. And so lots of people came to hear her talk before she leaves.
Yep.
And we had a lot of leftover meat and cheese.
So that's what you brought to church? Or to church? To work
That's what I brought
today?
to work today. So because we're doing a Halloween party. And I know at least Holly and Steve brought the pumpkin sausage soup.
Good.
Right? I was really worried that nobody was going to bring it, but they came through for us. Jen says, good morning, you both look fantastic. I'm hoping somebody brought the Joe's Keto Chili too.
Yeah.
After everything we did yesterday, I just didn't have it in me to make chili as well. But I think we brought enough. We have a lot of charcuterie that we brought, so it's going to be okay.
Yep.
Let's see. Pamela says, good morning. Chris is here. It's my peep.
Peeps.
No, he said peep.
Nope.
Chris Jones said peep. You guys look delicious. How do you do, family? Gina is here. Dennis says, very good morning, Chris and Miriam. Joe and Rachel might join us now. Probably. Let's see. Gigi says, Chris with the double S. Oh, talking. Sherry is here as well.
Hi,
Jackie made it. Lori says, I just bought some bulk bags. Gingerbread is wonderful.
Yes, it really is.
Now I need to find airtight containers big enough to put all this in. Any ideas on good, inexpensive ones? So,
the ones we get are just from Walmart, and they're Better Homes and Gardens brand.
So if I go to the bottom of the page,
Okay.
and it should be, actually, you know what? It's not linked here. It's linked in the description of this video. But if you do
Our favorite
Keto
things.
Chow favorite things, I might have spelled that wrong.
Favorite.
Our favorite things. Loading, loading, loading. Keep them doggies rolling. Keto-related gadgetry. These guys right here. So the 18.6 cup
Hold a bag and a half.
is the perfect size for the shelves that we have at our house.
Yes, and we did that because we knew we would have a lot, and we made the shelves that size. But the 11.5 cup holds a bag just fine.
Yeah.
So those work really well for us. They look super cute. They're nice.
And you can often find them just at brick and mortar Walmart stores.
Or you can order them online.
Yeah. Like, hey, there it is. Pick up today at the Riverton Supercenter.
Yeah,
that's right
if you
by
guys
our
are in
house.
Riverton.
Yay. So there's that. Now, while we're on this page, there's one new addition that I want to point out.
Oh, yes.
This guy over here, the Zozo Fit. Interesting. So I used this in the 100-day challenge, or I used the predecessor of this.
Yeah, this is a new suit.
Yeah, so originally the Zozo, they had this funny suit. It's these pants and this shirt with this weird dot pattern that you put on, and then you put your phone on this little paper cutout, and it has you turn in a circle,
around.
and it takes pictures of you. And using the pattern on the suit, it creates a 3D model of you, and then it's able to give you charts and stuff of all of your body measurements. So, for instance, let's see, I'll do 100 days of Keto Chow. And I'll just show you, there it is. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Way far down, here it is. Okay, these are the beginning and end measurements that I had. And it will track up to a 1/4 inch, which I guess is 1 centimeter, is the resolution that it'll track. Really interesting stuff. A lot easier than measuring, I think, with the Renpho tape measure.
Yeah, I have to do that today, so maybe you could help me with this Zozo Fit instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Anyway, if that's interesting to you, it is $100 to buy the suit.
It's not cheap.
But compared to going and getting, say, the what's that called? The bod pod, where they put you inside of this thing and then measure how much air you displace.
Wow.
It's an interesting way to get. It's a good way to get very accurate measurements. And a lot of times, especially for women who are starting a keto diet, they will see changes in their body measurements a long time before they see changes in their weight. So, anyway, I think if you click on that, it saves you like $20. If
Oh,
I'm not
that's
mistaken.
cool.
Actually, let's try it.
Try it.
In an incognito window.
Okay.
Let's see.
Bye.
If I put, I'll say 175, and I'm 5'4", it should come with a. There it is.
Crispy.
It's $10. It's a 10. So it covers the taxes, is what it does.
Well, that's okay.
And I don't know why they gave me the crispy, because anyway.
Because you said Keto Chow.
Yeah, and I don't care about earning money. I mostly did it so that we could give people a discount.
Yeah.
And they just used my name for the discount code. So, well, whatever.
Well, there you go, Crispy.
Anyway, let's see. Michelle says happy Halloween. Jacques says hello all. Becca says good morning. Emmy is here as well. Let's see. Joanne says good morning. Happy Halloween from Mesa. You guys have Halloween in Mesa, Arizona too?
Heck yes.
Wow, so do we. I am going to cook up 15 pounds of bacon today.
Nice. Yeah, we have our little circle party this evening. Everyone on our circle gets together and we put a campfire in the circle and we put a bunch of chairs in the circle and we just hang out for the evening. So that's going to be fun.
And I'm going to cook bacon. So you have to roll the Blackstone down there. That'll be interesting. Jackie says, did you see Heath's hot dog? No, I did not. I'll have to check that out. Susan says, good morning. Bonnie is here. They have Halloween in San Diego, too. And he says, there's a way to get a creamy ice cream using Keto Chow and the Ninja Creami without using heavy whipping cream. Yes, we do it with butter if we have the time to mix it up. I actually, in a normal ice cream maker, I don't like the way that butter, the consistency. But with the creamy, I have no problems using it. Jackie says, doing 2 weeks of lion diet. That's where you eat meat and water and salt, by the way. Followed by 10 days of Keto Chow, then Thanksgiving. Ah, nice. Doing this month right.
Nice.
Kathy says, I'm hooked on eggnog creamy ice cream, so yummy. Let's see. And Lynette is, talking to Susan B. Carrie's having a hot lemon meringue Keto Chow.
Wow, wow, wow.
That is really cool. Jen says, I had to break my beef butter, bacon, and eggs for Element today, but I already feel better. I know I was dehydrated.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now. Like I actually felt not that good this morning.
Yeah, that's why
I've got some Relight right here with some Keto Chow fasting drops. And
Kat says, I love Keto Chow, but I was wondering why the big bags of Snickerdoodle aren't quite as tasty as the single size. Number one, make sure you're getting a full serving.
Sometimes when you scoop it out of the big bag, there's like air in it or it's not packed well enough, so you just don't get as much flavor.
Do a scoop and weigh how much you weighed out and see if it matches the serving size that, oh man, I just got something in my, that's right in the nutrition panel. It's probably like 46 point something grams. Make sure that you're getting the right amount. That's the number one reason why it might not taste the same. Jackie says, I love my Renfo scale, hate my Renfo tape measure.
Oh yeah, I have the Renfo tape measure. I keep calling it a scale. And it works well, especially if it's one-handed. Like there's some measurements that are hard to do by yourself. So it does work well. You just have to be patient with it so that you get it right.
Yep. So Eddie wants to know about how I make the Ninja Creami. Keto Chow Creami. Bum, bum, bum. This right here, if you just Google it, you got Joe and Rachel with it, but this video right here, Miriam and I show how we do the Ninja Creami.
This is how
we do it, and there's questions from the future. Yeah, lots of interesting stuff. I mix up my Keto Chow with the same amount of fat as I normally do.
Yeah, me too.
I just do it with a little less water so that it's one serving per pint, whereas Miriam likes to split three servings into 4 pints. So, yeah, check that out.
Which is harder to count.
Yep.
So you want to hear an update on
Yeah.
what I've been doing? So the last week I started my new macros
and program with Robert
Totally
Sykes.
Reset with Robert, and it's been awesome and hard.
It's been awesomely hard. Well, because we were on vacation, And so we weren't in our regular kitchen.
Yep, and then we weren't in my regular routine, so we were having breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day that were hard, big meals that we had to prepare, and most of it I couldn't eat.
Well, because your macros were, what, 100 grams of protein and
100
200 grams of fat?
Protein, 200 fat, and 15 carbs. So that's
Total
what I've been
carbs.
doing, total carbs. Yeah, not net carbs. So I couldn't have like hardly any of the vegetables. We had a lot of like cauliflower, asparagus, you know, just all kinds of stuff like that. And then I just had to like take what was left from the meal and put a bunch of fat in it. And I'd forgotten my kitchen scale.
Well, you got home and you're like, oh, wow, it's so much easier to measure stuff out with a scale. Yes, it is.
Yeah. And just to get it just right, like it's just way easier with the scale.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that the last 2 days, or 3. Has it been? No, I haven't eaten today. So I have been doing that the last Sunday and Saturday, and that's a lot easier. But yeah, but I have lost 7 pounds. Isn't that crazy?
That is fantastic.
Yeah. It's funny because my legs swell and stuff, and so it kind of just feels like
your
they're
calorie
empty.
is higher with
Yeah,
that
it's even
200
higher.
grams.
My calorie intake is even higher
200
than
grams
what I
of
was.
fat is a lot.
It's so much.
Miriam's been
So-
sitting around eating
Butter
and
lot
cream
of butter.
cheese with a spoon.
Like 5 tablespoons of
It's been a
butter
bit nuts.
per meal.
And it's been a bit difficult to even incorporate Keto Chow into that because
Yeah, because of the total carb. So I only have had 2 Keto Chows, and I've also adapted the recipe. So
Yeah.
we've made them from scratch, not from a bag.
Yep.
So
Well, and now the change log for Keto Chow already has version 2.8.0 on there.
Okay.
So this isn't a surprise.
no,
The new version of Keto Chow, we're dropping the amount of Acacia Gum from 5.6 grams to 1 gram of
Yeah.
Acacia Gum.
so the carbs will be lower.
4.6 grams
We just
lower.
don't have any of that made yet.
No. We had some test stuff that I happened to have brought along, and so Miriam was able to use that. But let's see. Betsy says, I've been feeling like I'm not getting enough nutrients, and Keto Chow has really helped. I
good.
actually am really missing Keto Chow, and I'm looking forward to getting back into it this week
Yeah.
because all of last week, I had 1 Keto Chow all of last week. Let's see. Alyssa says, Happy Halloween. Nice. Sonia is here. Let's see. Lori says, love the costumes. Nice. As Cash says, don't know if you already said something about this, doing laundry, but any chance the individual packs of eggnog and pumpkin spice caramel will come back in stock this season?
Oh, is eggnog out of stock?
The individual packets of eggnog, I believe, are out of stock.
Oh, no.
The problem with those are...
We only
let's see.
ordered enough for the season.
Yeah, and to get more takes a couple months. So let's see, let's go on to both of these. Bum, bum, bum. So we've got eggnog. The single meals are sold out.
Oh, there's
We
not
still
very many
have the bulk
meals
21.
left either. It's Christmas already.
And of note, once sold out, there's currently no plan to
Oh,
restock the
yes,
21.
yes.
There's more information on that linked page where it talks about the flavor status and what they all mean. This needs to be adapted because it's a weird layout. Anyway,
Yeah.
because that's covering it up. But you have all the different flavors and what their availability is. Pumpkin spice caramel. I think, yeah, we're out of stock on the singles. We won't be getting any in until next season, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of how it takes so long to get the stuff ordered, and especially with the Acacia Gum issue. We ordered it, we thought we had enough, and apparently a lot of people liked it. But we do still have the bulk bags of both the eggnog and the pumpkin spice caramel. So
Yeah, so we're not completely out.
yes. But yeah, to answer your question, not this season, unfortunately.
Sorry.
Teresa says, I have a Cuisinart ice cream maker. What recipe could I use? We did a test. I liked it with heavy cream better. And you could do the 1/4 teaspoon of tarragon,
Yeah,
and that would
yeah, you totally could.
seriously improve
Improve it.
the texture.
Yes. Texture.
Me speak good. Rhiannon says, Happy Halloween. Let's see. Alyssa says, is the
Halloween,
Acacia
Rhiannon.
Gum changed in the recipe in accordance with the supply shortage or choice. So
Yes.
it was a couple of factors. So number one, the Acacia Gum shortage made us take a long, hard look at the Acacia Gum and the amount that we had. Now, we put Acacia Gum in there because Acacia Gum is cool.
It's magical.
It kind of is. It allows butter to mix with water, number one, because
oil,
or
or-
any
yeah.
oil, and then it stays mixed. We did some tests and discovered that we could preserve that feature with only 1 gram of Acacia Gum. So we didn't quite need the
Which
5.6
just
grams.
doesn't seem like a lot. 1 gram is very small.
Yeah, well,
Because I've been measuring like 1 gram of meat, and I'm like, oh, that's 2. Oh, okay. oh, that's 3. Oh.
by the way, a U.S. nickel
really hard
weighs
to get it just
5
right.
grams, in case you were wondering. But because of the Acacia Gum shortage, we realized if we reduce the amount of Acacia Gum we were putting in each serving, we could make more servings with the same limited supply. And so we worked on a reformulation. Now, I like Acacia Gum's benefits because it gets metabolized by your gut bacteria into short-chain fats. It is a total carbohydrate, but it does not contribute to glucose rising in humans because you can't digest it. Bacteria can. But for people who are doing total carbs, that 5.6 grams of Acacia Gum is a bit of a impediment
Yeah.
because
At 15 carbs is not very much. And you put eggs in there, and it's like, oh, 2. Oh, somehow
No.
I have 2 carbs.
Joe from Two Crazy Ketos says that he ignores the Acacia Gum that's in Keto Chow and doesn't count it towards total carbs. But people who are sticklers for total carbs, and they've found that that's the only way that they can be successful in a keto diet, that's a bit of a slippery slope. And I recognize that. I personally think Acacia Gum, I don't count it towards total carbs.
I
But
think it's fine too, but I'm going to do what I need to do to get my numbers right now, and that's okay.
So starting with version 2.8, there will be fewer total carbs in Keto Chow.
But that's not for a while.
Yeah. The first ones, stuff with
Next
that,
year, maybe.
yeah, you probably won't see it until the end of this year, beginning of next year. So there you go. Yeah, it's in the change log. Bonnie says, a little elf told me I'm getting a Ninja Creami for Christmas.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're awesome. Carrie has 9 days till A+ hardware test.
I hope you're studying.
Yeah, I actually never got my A+ certification.
Oh,
I got my
man.
Security Plus. I didn't see the stuff I was doing. I wasn't doing as much hardware. I was doing more operating system stuff. So Jackie says I can't
Both
have
sound
bacon and
boring.
eggs until the 24th. You two are making me hungry.
Oh, sorry.
Making me hungry. Let's see. Betsy says, Miriam, I've been making fat bombs. Oh, even with Keto Chow spread out. Wendy has a good recipe on Loving It on Keto.
Oh, thank you.
The problem is most fat bombs have some total carbs in it.
Yep.
And so, but you probably could.
I've just been eating like literally
Well,
cream
and
cheese.
it was on the vacation. We had to bring all of the food we were eating
Yeah.
with us. And so it was interesting to say the least.
We had a very full fridge.
Yes, we did.
It was a
Jackie says,
nightmare.
I've
Where's
got
this? Where's this? Where's this?
Yeah, I've got large bags of pumpkin and another 40 singles of orange cream. I've got to learn to ration because Jim has started taking a shake every day. Hashtag converted.
Yay, Jim!
Nice. Jerry
So
is here.
happy.
Happy Halloween to you too, Jerry. Mike says, what percentage of your meals is solid food? So over the last week,
Everything.
it's been about 87% of my meals were solid food. On a typical day, I'll have 1 Keto Chow, so 66%. Although sometimes that it's 33% because I'll have 2 meals Keto Chow. Although every once in a while, I do have 3. Miriam tends to have fewer Keto Chows than I do.
Yep.
But
I have it maybe once every 3 or 4 days. Except right now, I'm not going to have it for a long time.
all right. Let's see. Carrie is getting a reverse osmosis water from
Oh,
Kroger.
nice.
From their
We
water
love ours.
machine, and their machine wasn't working. Oh, wow.
Oh.
That's cool. Wants to know if that's okay. I think that's fine. And So reverse osmosis water versus so many other things that you can do. It's kind of a return. What sort of return are you getting for that stuff? It comes back to Dr. Peter Ballerstedt likes to talk about Leedon's barrel. Okay, if you have a barrel, you are constrained by the shortest
Stave.
Yeah, that barrel is made out of. And it's always best to look for the things that are your constraining factor, which for most of the human race, it's the thing that's holding them back is too much insulin. And by extension, too many carbohydrates. And doing things like getting, free range eggs or buying super expensive beef, that's not what's holding you back. And I doubt that a reverse osmosis water or anything like that is the constraining factor for your health.
It's just a benefit.
It is a benefit.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why you shouldn't do things that benefit you. But always look for the thing that's holding you back the most, because all the other factors that you change in your life are good, but look for the thing that's holding you back the most.
Yeah.
Another way to look at it is if you're in debt, take care of the one with the highest interest rate first. Which is the whole roll down, pay down thing, and then you can work from there. So, yeah, that's why we don't advocate for grass-fed, organic, anything like that, because for most people, that's not the constraint that they're running into. For most people, if they eat cheap eggs, which aren't so cheap anymore, or if they eat any beef, that's so much better than the other junk that they might be running into. And so don't worry too much about food quality just yet. Now, as the producers of Keto Chow, we're sticklers for making sure we have the right ingredients that are the highest quality that we can get.
Yes.
Because, well, we eat it ourselves. But when we go to the store, do we buy the grass-fed beef? No.
I actually was just trying to find the highest fat beef.
See, there you go. We tend to go to the Lucky's, which is the cheapest beef, and then we cook that in a smoker or in a sous vide and enjoy that. Miriam's going to say.
Excuse me.
So yeah, look for the stuff that will have the biggest impact with the least effort in your life is my personal mantra. And then work at the next one, and then the next one. Yep. Alyssa says I do total carbs, but I don't count eggs total carbs. So that's the only thing I don't count. Eggs, nature's Rubik's Cube. There you go. Robin says, love you guys. And Jerry says, now I want bacon and eggs.
Yeah, you should have some.
Let's see. Carrie says, I will have to take the software part of the test to get the... Yep, that's right. Betsy says, brown butter plus cream cheese plus almond extracts makes great fat bomb. Oh, that would be good. Mike says, do you have a starter diet for keto beginners? We do have a starter kit on our website, and it comes with a booklet to get you going. But bacon and eggs. Here we are going to be a terrible salesman. If you're starting off a keto diet and you can't afford Keto Chow, or you just want something really simple, eat bacon and eggs.
Yep. Any kind of meat is good.
Yeah.
Try to have it without like a sugar sauce or a sugar glaze or anything like that. Like
on the bacon, yeah.
Or anything, like if you're gonna get pulled pork or anything, don't put a sweet barbecue sauce on it. So
yeah, meat and salt. I mean, that's the simplest version. Now we made Keto Chow to make doing keto easy. It's kind of like, oh, I think I know what I'm doing for these other meals, but I've got this one meal that I don't know what I'm going to do for that one. Okay, you can use Keto Chow for that. Mix it up with heavy cream, mix it up with butter. You can concentrate on other stuff. That is the use case that we envision for Keto Chow. You're at work and you're like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have 5 minutes before blah, blah, blah. I'm just going to mix this up. Yeah, that's why we designed it.
Yep.
But yeah, bacon and eggs, fan-freaking-tastic. Any kind of meat, grill a steak, throw burgers on a cast iron pan and cook those up. throw burgers on a cheap pan that you got at Goodwill over a camp stove, that is also fantastic. You can only afford the 73%, 73.27 ground beef. Great. That's fantastic. Do that. Throw a bunch of salt on it. Eat it with a fork.
Yeah, have pizza in a bowl. That's just a bunch of some sauce, mostly toppings, cheese, pepperoni, sausage.
Margie says, have you talked to Steve from Serious Keto? So Steve has been posting a lot of videos for his members only stuff. So if you're not a member of his channel, you may not have seen anything from him for a while, but he's still posting stuff. He's just working on other stuff. Let's see.
He's good.
Let's see. Air Frying Auntie says, my free range eggs from the hen pen are coming
That's
today.
cool.
Yeah, and Carrie
Mine
says
come from my
the pure
backyard.
water that you put on the faucet, those things are fine.
Yeah, totally.
I don't see a problem with that at all. Matt says, I'm working on my degree from Western Governors
Nice,
University
Matt.
for software development. And they still made me pass A+ exam. It's a good skills to have. To understand how the computer works, I think A+ is great.
Great.
Matt,
I'm sorry we didn't get to talk to you very much at Keto Palooza.
I know.
Kind of
I mean, I
bums
talked to
me
him a
out.
little bit, but not enough.
I didn't.
Jackie says, I've never had a
Sad.
pistachio.
Oh, you should.
So worried about
Delicious.
tasting pistachio pack I had. Should I shake a recipe with it? I would do it as a shake.
Yeah. If you like pistachio pudding, that's what it tastes like.
Well, it tastes just like pistachio pudding. Yep. Bertolo Spain says, happy Halloween. We totally did that same costume years ago. Isn't there a half of the egg? Not that I remember. I don't think this
maybe
one
it's
had
just
one.
a different. I wish it had one on the back. It's just white, so it's kind of
Yeah.
dumb. It's dumb.
Melissa says, I want to create a meat company named Panda Massaged.
Uh-huh.
Right? Panda Massaged by the light of the harvest moon.
Yeah.
Becca says, is there a way on Chronometer to not have it count the carbs in eggs? No. But, as Miriam learned, in Chronometer, you can add negative amounts. So when she was entering the version of Keto Chow,
that we homemade.
yeah, so she entered regular Keto Chow and then added Acacia Gum
Minus.
with a negative 4.6 grams. And that works. So you could add eggs and, I don't know, put in negative 1 gram of glucose. I don't know.
Yeah. You could. But I'm just trying to be as accurate as I can. I don't want to do any negatives unless I know it's negative. So.
Yeah. Melissa says, no need to worry about it really with eggs. 10 eggs and maybe like 3 carbs. Yeah, that sounds about right. Melissa says, I got an all-clad pan at Goodwill last month, new in the box for $5.75. What the heck? That's amazing.
Awesome. Don't we have that brand?
Yes, we do have
all-clad?
some of that.
I love it.
And they just did a class action lawsuit where it was advertised as dishwasher safe, but if you wash it in the dishwasher, the edges might get sharp. And so,
Dishwasher sharpens things.
and if that's a concern to you,
Down.
then you can give it back to them and they'll give you a 65% off coupon.
Wow. That's funny. I don't think we've washed ours in the dishwasher.
No. Why would you wash them in the dishwasher?
I mean, the kids may have by accident
Anyway.
because they don't listen.
Get it nice and hot,
I
throw
have
some oil in there.
melamine bowls that I don't like washed in the dishwasher either, which you put 2 in and I pulled them out and washed them
Sorry.
by hand.
John says, my breakfast, eggs and cheese and pepperoni on the side. You recently discovered pepperoni has really good fat macros.
Yeah, I still haven't eaten any yet. So I bought a whole bunch, like chorizo actually has a lot of fat in it. And then I got the 73.27 ground beef. And I got...
I need to smoke that for you too.
yeah, that'd be nice. Thanks. What else was I going to say? Oh, I got pepperoni. Yeah. And then what I've been doing the most of, because this is what we had on our trip, Chris's mom made ground turkey instead of ground beef, which I was kind of sad about. But at the same
very
time,
high in protein, not
it's
high
really
fat.
high in protein. So then, as I've been putting my macros in, I'm discovering that I'm like, oh, my carbs are full, but I still need a lot more protein and I need a lot more fat. So I've been able to add a whole bunch of butter and then some ground turkey or chicken breast that we got from Costco. So that's been able to work to kind of get the last meal is the hardest, but I've also been trying to make sure I get like 66 grams of fat in each meal because that makes it a little bit easier, because if I don't get enough fat, in the
In one
first
meal,
couple of
so
meals,
by
then I'm
harder.
like, oh, I have to get 100 grams of fat one meal. That's too much. You know,
Yep.
it's just really hard. So but it's been good. Like I've been feeling great. My ketones have been higher. Yeah, like I said, my inflammation has come down considerably. So that makes me really happy. And my legs have not been that swollen, especially since we walked around Yellowstone. Like, I wore compression socks, not every day, but most days, and it feels like my legs are empty, which is exciting.
Carrie
It's
says
time now for computer
he and
talk.
I bored you with computer talk. Okay, now Linda has a good question. How old should a child be to drink Keto Chow? Legally, the answer to that is Keto Chow is not
18.
indicated for use by children, nursing, or pregnant mothers. Please consult your physician before starting any diet program. Now, that said, our children, who have been as young as 5, have used Keto Chow, and it's been a pour this into a cup. Here,
If you
you can
drink
have
it,
more if
yeah.
you want more.
But they usually wouldn't drink a whole blender bottle. Our children now that are adult size, except for one, can drink a whole one
Yeah.
and be fine because they are big people.
Yep. Now, that's the legal answer, is it's not intended for use by children. Now, what is better for your child? Something that was designed for human nutrition, or dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets and macaroni and cheese?
No.
I assume that any parent who is concerned about giving Keto Chow to their child is taking that, the package of Keto Chow and the nutrition facts, along with the other foods they typically feed their child, like dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, and consulting their pediatrician to make sure that all of those foods, including tangerines and apples and donuts, are appropriate for their child to eat.
On the regular.
Anyway, legal question out of the way. Yeah, our children have, actually, we have employees who have had kids as young as like 2, that when they heard the blender bottle shaking, the kid would come up and demand to drink that Keto Chow because they knew it tasted good. Jackie says, I've had a meal of garlic bologna last night, so it didn't get tossed. Wow. Sherry says, pistachio makes a good creamy. I like adding salted pistachios. There you go.
Yes.
Let's see. Bertolo Spain says, I also have not tried pistachio. My bestie says it's their absolute favorite.
Nice.
Rachel is here, says, you two are the cutest breakfast couple.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see, what forces my first Keto Chow order just arrived today. Was wondering if the beef and chicken flavors would substitute for better than bouillon or bouillon cubes. No, I don't
Not
think so.
exactly, but you could definitely add it into things.
Yeah, the flavor isn't super strong in either of those. It's more of a base, and I wouldn't be. I definitely add salt to the beef and chicken flavors. Bertolo Paint says, wash one in the dishwasher. An all-clad pan.
Yes, an all-clad pan. Those are the big silver
Yep,
metal pans.
the stainless steel ones.
Yeah.
Let's see. People saying hi to Two Crazy Ketos. Let's see. Alyssa says, can't go wrong with pork belly. I have a bunch.
Yeah, I
At
need
home.
to have that.
Two Crazy Ketos says Cheeto Cow. Lynette wore her Cheeto Cow shirt today.
Oh, she did?
Uh-huh. DA says, if I'm not in ketosis and I eat lots of fat and beef, but try to stay below 100 carbs, will the fat then affect me in a negative way? So 100 carbs is probably too much to be in ketosis.
Yeah.
But, okay, so your question is, if you're not in ketosis and you eat a lot of fat and beef. So the one thing I would never recommend is eating a high-fat, high-carbohydrate meal. The two of those together are a very dangerous combination metabolically, because when you do that, the carbohydrates will prevent your body from using any of the fat, and that fat will get stored. Amy Berger pointed out that people who are doing a ketogenic diet and are losing fat, the fat that you're losing was not caused by you eating the carbs. The fat that you're losing was the fat that you ate while you were eating the carbs that got stored. So, yeah, don't do a high-fat, high-carb diet, or high-fat, high-carb meal, which is why we tell people, please don't ever mix Keto Chow with milk, specifically skim milk. It's a bad combination.
Unless they're doing a standard American diet, then it's better Because you get the vitamins.
Yeah.
Like, because they're not eating keto at all. They're just
Yeah.
using Keto Chow as a protein shake.
Yep.
Right?
But fatty beef specifically, that sounds like the sort of thing our ancestors would have loved to have eaten, and something we've been eating for that long. It's a lot better than donuts or other foods that we have not been eating for a long time. Bluegrass Girl says, happy Halloween. Are you guys bacon and eggs? Yes, we are.
Yes. Another thing on that point, too, with the 100 carbs, some people who are very metabolically flexible, who exercise a lot,
Yeah.
who are very healthy, could probably be in ketosis with higher carbs.
Nice.
That's not everybody, though. So
That's
you
true.
just have to learn what works for you.
J-Dog went to a camera class on Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Melissa says, my 18-month-old loves Keto Chow. Nice. Let's see. Let's see. People talking to DA. Carrie says, now we just need someone with a liver costume. Bacon and eggs.
I know. I actually
liver
just
and
wanted
onions,
butter.
that'd be awesome.
I just need somebody to have butter with me.
Yeah.
And then we'll be complete.
Alyssa says, look up the Randall cycle. Short answer, don't mix fat and carbs. There you go. Which is funny because that's what normal ice cream is
And
it's
the-
a bomb of fat
The
and
thing,
carbs.
that's what we like it, because
Yeah.
fat carries flavor.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're going to go.
Yeah.
We have so much email to catch up on. That's what happens when you take a week off.
Yeah.
But anyway, you all have a fantastic day. Tomorrow we're going to have a guest on, right?
Yes, tomorrow we're going to have a guest on. We have a keto
Not
coach.
Gaston.
No, I didn't
guest
say
on.
that.
I know.
We have a keto coach friend, Kim Richardson, who's going to be on our live stream tomorrow night.
Yeah, so I'll be scheduling that, and you'll see that pop up in YouTube later today. So you all have a fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.